Back out on the back porch.
It's a beautiful day.
Yep.
But I thought we would do a pre-travel episode today. Getting ready to go to Narnia.
Taking off in, let's see, on next Saturday. So we're out.
Right on, okay.
So hyped. Before all that, Brooke is taking her blue belt test thingy right before we go. So it should be a fresh blue.
Oh, fun.
Hit in Iceland, so that'll be really fun.
That's cool.
Yep.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to kind of get away for a little bit, unplug, and then an entirely different area, an entirely different section of the world that I've never been to.
Yeah, I've never been there, so let's see what it's like. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so today we got some cold pressed coffee, little combo from Two Roasting Joe's. I've got some front porch blend and some chili coffee. 24 hours in the coffee press.
Can't go wrong. Summer days means cold brew.
Yep. Well, I mean, you also need to be able to drink hot coffee on a hot day, or you won't survive the apocalypse.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Yeah, I started off with
that's good.
the 614 blend from Silver Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. Just standard brew. It's good.
Yeah, 614 is good.
Yeah. But I've been kicking on the Nitro Brews, man.
Mm-hmm.
Killing me.
I gotta go to UDF today.
Yeah.
I need to try it.
Try it out. It's a weird thing. I'll probably get one later. Who knows?
Yeah, it's so good.
Who knows?
Whoever thought to put nitrogen in coffee is amazing.
I mean, shit. Guinness figured it out. Apply it to coffee.
Yep. Yeah, it works. So, what kind of prep you doing for the trip?
I mean, just getting shit together. Like, I had to renew my passport. My kind of clerical shit. I had to renew my passport because I was super young when I had it. So it was expired.
You're so old now.
Yeah. It was expired, so I had to get that renewed. I don't really need a ton of stuff, really. I'm so pumped about the temperature and stuff. It's gonna be 50, 60 degrees, and cooler a little bit, you know. I just get so overheated, so I'm pumped to spend some time chilling, literally.
Yeah.
During the winter time, I barely turn on my heat. I love being chilled. I want to fuck around with some hot springs when I'm there.
Heck yeah.
That's gonna be sweet. Prep-wise, just kind of getting my shit together, getting stuff done. So it's all my stuff's covered as I leave, because the way I have to do things currently gets kind of not sporadic, but I have to if I leave it, I have to make sure everything's very covered and very taken care of, right?
Well, yeah, someone's got to teach the class, and someone, got to feed the dog, and
exactly.
got to,
So just make sure all those bases are covered. But yeah, so let's see, when do we decide to go? Pretty early on this year, I think.
It's been a while now. Yeah, you started mentioning it.
We decide. I got shit. Last year it came around. I was like, damn, I terribly want to go.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it last year, saying I want to do that next year.
I was just straight up not in the financial position at all to do it, so I couldn't. But then things kind of panned out a little bit, and the opportunity came around, and we're just like, all right, we're going. Let's get tickets. We started hoarding everything. Yeah. I started, teaching a bunch of privates, other privates, extra privates and stuff. So picking up all the good stuff and odd jobs and shit.
Well, I mean, it's nice as motivation.
Oh yeah.
Because if you need to make more money, then you sort of branch out.
Yep.
And you find more time in your day, and you find
Yeah.
I can do this. Okay.
And the nice thing is I've been in a financial pinch before. This isn't quite a financial pinch. It's more of a goal. I'm okay.
Which is a different thing.
It's totally different pressure, different.
It's a better pressure. It's not
it's
I need to pay my rent pressure.
It's not oh shit.
Yeah.
I need to go sell blood.
I'm from a college town. That's a thing, guys.
Yeah.
I guess it is a college town too, but it doesn't seem like it.
Oh man, I've looked into some crazy shit to fund tournaments and whatever, man. Yeah, crazy shit. Stuff that, It would make me money, but
do what you got to do,
Yeah.
man. You know, opportunity, even if it's a weird opportunity. You know?
Oh yeah, man. Weird shit. Yeah. It was yesterday. It was steamy.
It's hot. It's been hot all week, man.
Yeah. It was a hot day yesterday.
Man, we're sitting in my backyard, and it's like, what, 10:15, 10:20 on a Thursday morning?
Yeah.
Somebody's mowing their lawn. I'm like, really? Damn it.
Didn't realize we're podcasting.
Yeah, come on. At least it's like a couple
see
streets
him.
away. I can see him. It's like backyard across the street, but
Staring at him.
I'm like, dang. Like,
I don't know. There's a dude. I kind of live in the hood, so like, there's a dude mowing the lawn at like 10:30 p.m. Yeah.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
Like, what the? All right, whatever. It's cooler, I guess. Whatever.
I mean, you got time.
Yeah.
Time is time. That doesn't seem as odd to me as like Thursday morning.
Yeah. When I'm laying there trying to sleep, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
I wasn't expecting that. Like, I can sleep through a lot of things. I just wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't expecting the lawnmower. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny. I live in kind of a weird neighborhood like that. Everyone keeps track of their lawn. It's what we do. But my lawn is tight, so we good.
Yeah. You got banana trees. You got.
Yeah, nobody's got this.
Yeah.
Nobody got a strawberry banana patch and a grape vineyard and a salsa garden.
That's good shit.
Make yourself a salad before you leave.
Yeah.
Leafy green bread is kicking, man. It is unbelievably good right now.
I have some friends who grew some asparagus.
Oh, my mom does asparagus.
Kicking.
Oh, have you ever had just fresh asparagus?
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
grab it and eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
Asparagus grows as if you're trying to convince someone as a joke, like you're playing a prank on someone. But nope,
Yeah.
you just fucking stab it in, and that's that.
Yep, pretty much.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. Fresh asparagus is delicious when it's like purple and small.
Yeah, I like asparagus.
That's good
I love
stuff.
asparagus. It's good shit. What are we getting into today? What's the hot topics?
Current
Events. Been listening to a lot of podcasts lately.
I have not. I've been listening to a little bit. It's summertime. I don't get a chance.
Yeah.
Not alone, you know.
Right.
Don't need the voices.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about travel, like with you leaving, and that how like I don't know, like sort of before I was married, after I was married, travel kind of thing. Travel for me used to be strictly for tournaments or training.
Yep.
That was like my vacation.
Yeah.
Like I could count on one hand the number of vacations, actual vacations I'd ever been in my whole life. But I, count on all the hands of like, oh, I went to this tournament or I went to this place to train or I did that.
Yeah.
And I find that since I've been married and have children and stuff, my wife likes to go on a summer vacation, which like I never did as a kid, so I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of dumb. I'm like, why do you want to leave your house? So I just kind of I go, I do the thing, I have the fun, but I still always bring at least one thing, like one sort of training outfit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna show up with at least a pair of shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
If not a mouth guard and a gi and I used to like sometimes I'll bring gloves if I know there's some place near me. Like I always have to bring training implements when I travel, always.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Do you think that's even like a safety blanket type thing too? Maybe.
To a point, it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to
Like, all right, I got my.
I used to
gloves,
put
I'm
it in
good.
my carry-on. Because I would always put my gear in my carry-on.
Yep. So
when I
it's
go to
with
train.
you.
Because like then you don't lose it. Yeah. And like when I did Taekwondo, I'd have my headgear strapped to my bag. It was really funny, And but I used to have it in the carry-on, and I like last time we just went to Universal, and I didn't do that, but I did bring stuff to train in.
Yeah.
But
Always.
no, a lot of times if I'm gonna travel and it's not to like a theme park or something, even like I'll fit a gi into my carry-on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll fit what I need. I'll have like, a day or two worth of clothes and like a day or two worth of training clothes. And always.
Absolutely.
But it's just it's a little bit of a security blanket. It's a little bit of a habit.
Yep.
But it's also failure to prepare is preparing to fail. What if Machida's there?
What if what if there's like what if?
Yeah.
You'd be kicking yourself in the ass. You didn't have those training clothes. Which 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10 you would have had. So
Yeah, exactly.
you can't break the habit.
If I always have them, it's always there, and I always end up doing some training anyway.
Yeah.
Doing something. Yeah.
Even if just because it's there, you're like, all right, put my training clothes on and train.
Yep, I got time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna train. I mean, lately, when we go on like family vacations, it's to some sort of theme park or something, and it's just me and my kid playing in the pool.
Yeah.
I'll be in the pool doing all my hip rehab stuff.
Yeah.
Or practicing my shot.
There's always something to do.
Doing
like,
something. Yeah.
You talked about that, in prior episodes. Just like
just
training all the time.
Yeah,
random acts of
so
training.
I was there. We were at the pool last night, and I was working shots. Just in the pool, just.
Oh, the pool is great for fucking shadow boxing and wrestling, shadow wrestling, and just resistance, like pummeling and stuff.
People frown upon punching and kicking at the pool, at the public pool. So.
Fuck them.
It's a little crowded.
Fuck them.
Yeah. My bathing suit's tight enough. I don't need need any more attention.
Like, oh man, Bruce Lee in the corner. Shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's here.
Now I wear a surfing rash guard for a bathing suit these days.
Oh man.
And so it's like, because you can jump in and out, and it doesn't inflate on you. I'm chasing a kid. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty long, but it's all tight,
Yeah.
Very comfortable. Doesn't fall off.
I always make fun of people that go to the store in their gi. Like, that's like my thing, and I tell my friend Jason, and I was like, going to the store in your gi. I fucking go to Aldi the other day. What do I see? 2 fucking kids running around in their gi. Kids, whatever. What do I see? The adult in a gi.
That's hilarious.
3 geese. Terrible.
Yeah, I've
seen that on so many occasions.
I very rarely go any place with my gi on because, that's old school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't eat with my uniform on.
Yeah.
I don't go places.
I fold it nicely.
I fold it. I have a whole, proper folding thing. Like, we do the same folding. Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm like, it's sort of like my mood. Like, sometimes you can tell my mood if it's like a sloppy fold, or if I just bundle it up, or if I'm fucking feeling martial as shit that day. I'm gonna be fucking creasing that shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Iron that fucker down.
Yeah, it's good.
But that's the thing. I have a backpack, like my fucking big backpack.
Yeah, your giant backpack. Yeah.
So that thing expands. I can fit 4 geese the way I fold it, the way I do this. I can fit 4 geese in that motherfucker and still make it a carry-on.
That's nice.
The way I fold it, the way I compress it, suck everything in, I'm set.
Vacuum sealed, man. Yep. Yeah.
Good. That's cool. Yeah. That's like a travel prep thing. Like, I've traveled weird things, like weird shit like that for tournaments and stuff, so I have a system down to travel like that.
Yeah.
And, I know how I want to travel, but, this is a little different. It's a train-cation, kind of, so, I have to take all my shit.
So you got to take your shit. You got to have at least 2 geese.
Yeah.
How many geese are you taking?
I want to train a lot, so, without doing a ton of laundry, so, but that's the thing, our fucking...
I was going to say, the laundry, what's the laundry opportunity?
Our Airbnb has a thing in it.
Oh, you got an Airbnb?
Yeah.
So you got a washer dryer. Are you bringing detergent with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna chop up my own and make it.
Okay.
I make.
You make your own ghee detergent?
I haven't in a while, but I had a really nice recipe for it.
You gotta let me in on that, because I'm almost out of my Absolute.
Yeah.
I want to get some.
It's I forget what the recipe is, but there's actual base laundry, it's not a detergent even, it's just a laundry soap, and you chop up a bar of Dr. Broner's, you fucking put some baking.
Can you still find bars of Broner?
Oh yeah. Okay,
because my favorite bar disappeared from Kroger.
The tea tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still have peppermint, they have lavender, they have eucalyptus on occasion.
Okay.
You gotta look. So there's
you can still order it.
Vitamin Shop.
Oh, Vitamin Shop, yeah.
Has tons of weird detergent shit.
Oh, cool.
Tons of weird soaps.
Nice.
Like that. So you might be able to find it there.
Right
on. I figured I was gonna take probably a bar or 2 of that and then make the shit there.
I mean, and you gotta bring your soap, because you're gonna be training with other people's sweat and all that. So you gotta bring your proper cleaning implements.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a funny thing that people don't think about. I think it seems normal to me because I've trained my whole life. But I talked to normal people. When we went to a couple years ago, we got a beach house with my wife's niece and her family. And it was fun, but I brought my own soap.
Yeah.
And I had soap and a shampoo bar and a conditioner bar. So I had 3 bars of soap that I brought. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, y'all don't bring your own soap when you travel? I'm gonna be at the beach in the water and doing the things, and I bring the properness here.
There's that Chappelle sketch. He's white people, they all use the same bar of soap and no washcloth.
What the hell?
Oh my god, he's right. But yeah.
Between my long ass hair and my track record of like not getting like funky skin diseases, like I'm pretty serious about it.
Well, yeah, like I mean, even like tournament travel prior to this type of thing, like we'd have like creams and solutions, like
bring
on
your
the fly,
freaking wipes.
bring
your wipes. Yeah, bring your disinfectant wipe.
There's a fucking shower there, you shower there, you know. You have your
got your shower
soap.
shoes.
Yeah, you have your stuff ready to go. Like your flops that are waterproof and whatnot. You gotta that's the nice thing. Like you learn a lot of trial and error shit.
Yeah, and
traveling.
Developed like a method.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny when that, like, you're not old enough for this shit, I don't think. Eventually, I don't know if I ever want you to be, honestly, but eventually you're going to bleed into, like, normal people reality.
Yeah.
And you're going to have all this, like, travel to train habits.
Right.
And you're going to run into that weird crap.
Well, that's the thing, like, that's what I'm facing, even, like, having to take normal stuff. It's like I'm good with the training stuff, and I'm glad that that's a good portion of what I'm doing there, because like I don't fucking.
It's easy, yeah. You know training stuff, yeah. Now, okay, so here's a fun thing you're talking about packing. When I was 19, before I went to live in China, a friend of mine taught me how to roll my clothes, and like Japanese style. So I can fit like 3 years worth of clothes into a little carry-on if I want to.
Yep.
Like, so I can roll it up, and I've taught my daughter how to do it. She's really good at it now too.
Nice.
And you know, she's tiny, so her clothes are tiny. So everything.
Got lots of clothes on the go.
But so like I can compact the hell out of stuff.
Yeah.
But like, do you do that?
Yeah.
Like you know how to fit it all in.
Get all it. Yeah.
Born from wanting to fit my gear and stuff in that bag, but I also need clothes. I'm like,
that wasn't ever like. That didn't come from martial arts, I don't think. That just came from like me liking to put shit, not like put shit away, but I like boxes and bags and like weird
just
shit.
Having that order to it is fun. So like I get that.
Yeah, so like that's the same thing.
Wow.
I was moving several times. You know, you kind of learned and like to play little fucking Tetris with your stuff.
Oh, I love doing that though. Yeah, when I was
fun.
Growing up in the college town like I did, I'd help someone move pretty much every 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, quarter system back in the day, y'all. So I'm like a master of like moving crap and putting things in a car and taking them out of the car. Like we just helped my stepsons move, and I was just messing with them because I was letting them do the heavy lifting at home by themselves. I watch them take 45 minutes to move crap out of one of the bedrooms. I just watched it. I was laughing. And then I kind of accidentally on purpose did this, is I was going to meet them at their spot. But I was like, I was going to go, and I went, oh crap, I need to get gas. And I was like, I need gas for the mower too. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I went and I got gas in my car, put gas in the mower thing, and my wife called, she's like, are you going to get here? We only have this truck for so long. I'm like, I'm getting there. And I got there, and they're all in the living room. They didn't even see me come in. They're doing something. And I see all this stuff in the back of the truck, and I'm like, screw it. I unloaded the truck and took everything upstairs and put it where it was supposed to be in 10 minutes. By myself, stuff that two people could be having trouble carrying. And I walked by like with a desk on my shoulder, like, no. They're like, wait, good. What? I'm like, I got it. Walking upstairs, holding a mattress. Just
Told
like,
you I'd be here.
Man,
yeah.
Why were you guys worried?
Yeah.
They just laughed, like, of course. Yeah. I'm like, practice. Years of practice. That's why I can do that.
Moving.
And then it's to piss off the kids. I'm like, you got to be smarter than the desk. Be smarter than the box, man. Come on.
Yeah, I've had a couple terrible moving experiences,
You learn from it, man. You learn the tricks by like almost dying from dropping that dresser. And
like definitely not OSHA certified moving. That's for sure. You'd be fucked up.
Now you're done. The squirrel's back. The squirrel followed us. The squirrels from our old house, they came over. Makes me happy all the wildlife wants to live in my backyard. The bunnies followed us.
Yeah.
There's probably baby bunnies buried around here somewhere.
I was going to say, it's baby bunny season.
Yeah, last year they were over there by the swing set. There was a bunch of babies buried in the ground growing. And
that's a goofy little nest they make, and you like go over it with a mower and it's still okay sometimes. Like, oh shit.
I tried to avoid it. I don't want to freak them out. But they lived last year. They were cool, so they might be around here somewhere. I'm hoping they go go live in the banana bed or something. It's easier over there.
Yeah. But, travel in terms of like grooming and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there was because like you don't have the consistently like the same thing everywhere, or like you know, sometimes like you have just the toilet in this room and like you have the shower in the other room and the sink in your room, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so you just gotta be able to function on the fly like that.
Oh, you have to kind of bring the implements to be able to adapt to that sometimes too.
Yeah,
because sometimes, I mean, I'll just show up with whatever, but you know, like I find too that there's certain places that I'll go, like if I'm gonna go home to family, like I'm bringing a toothbrush.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I really don't care. Yeah. But like if I'm gonna be staying in a hotel or staying in an Airbnb or something, then you know, there's a lot more little things that are coming into that. Yeah. And then the older I get, the more particular I get about my hair because it's still on my head.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you gotta protect it.
I don't want to use someone else's shit shampoo.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta invest.
So sometimes I'll do that.
Listeners,
sometimes
I cut my hair.
He cut his hair off. He betrayed me.
I know.
We are no longer friends.
A lot of people have been giving me shit.
You look dumb now. It's no good.
It's all good. I know. It's all good. I cut.
You look like a different person.
I know. A lot of people. Yeah. My ears are out again. That's crazy.
I liked it with the long hair. You got to grow it back.
I liked it too. You know,
you're gonna grow it back. It'll come back.
I'm sure there'll be a time.
Oh no, it'll come back fast. You're gonna.
I like it.
You're gonna have to start cutting it often, to make it look nice, and it's gonna piss you off, and then you're gonna grow it back out. It's a waste of money, Mike.
There's probably like I didn't pay for it, so boom.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's my other portion of it. That's the thing too. Yeah. I don't want to pay for shit.
I don't have the time for that crap, man. My hair grows too fast.
Yeah. Yeah. You've literally always had long hair. I've only ever seen pictures of you with short hair.
I've cut my hair once, but that was like in the past probably 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, before I knew you.
Yeah.
Because it was after like all my rounds of surgeries and stuff, and I was just torn up.
Yeah.
My hair was all brittle and shitty because I was like healing my body, and my hair got all nasty. And my daughter was funny. She wasn't more than 5 at the time, maybe 6. And she has really long hair. And she comes and stands for me. She says, "Papa, look at my hair. It'll make you feel better. Just look, it's okay." And I got a Louis Koo haircut. And Louis Koo is an actor from Hong Kong, and has the greatest hair of any human being I've ever known. And it's been around a long time. And even as he ages, the new haircuts he has are still just
spot on.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
My God, that dude. And so I tried to copy Louis Koo. I did okay. I'm not that Asian. Like I'm not Chinese enough, so my hair's not wiry, so it won't stand quite correctly. But it's like my hair sticks up like a motherfucker anyway. So it looks cool. Like I did okay, but I promptly grew it out in like 6 months. I was like, no, I'm done. I gotta have it back. It's weird.
That's the thing. Like, I thought I would notice more of a difference than I do.
I'm not surprised you don't. You didn't have it long enough to get used to it.
Yeah, it was just kind of there.
Yeah.
But cutting it was a funny process.
It's a lot of hair, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
Yeah. But I'm glad not to maintain it when I'm traveling, so as much anyway.
It's easier and it's harder.
Yeah.
Like it kind of depends. You know, if you get it down, like I think short hair is more difficult to do anything with.
Oh yeah.
My hair grows super fast, so it always looks dumb. You know, because like it'll look cool for about 2 weeks, and then it's a mop.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, you know, just gel and crap and all that, and I end up just never washing it when it's short.
Yeah.
Because like I don't care, so it just sticks off my head and it's all freaky.
Weird and shit. Yeah.
But long hair, like, yeah, like I wash it 2-3 times a week. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes 4 if I'm real sweaty. But
let your hair be.
Yeah, let it be. Let it do its thing. Yeah, and then it's I don't even comb my hair. It doesn't get naughty. Like it doesn't. Like I haven't combed my hair in over a decade.
Boom.
It's dumb, but it's funny. Yeah, I like it.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it's good. Makes it nice. Makes it easy.
But we leave next week and freaking. I'm trying to think. What else? But I want to see that Black Sand Beach. I want to see.
So you're going to Train. So like there's a schedule for training.
So this is the thing. It's kind of like a shotgun approach. It's like show up. We have like 30 classes or whatever. Like, you know, a ton of classes. Like show up to what you want, and then like do what else you want. Like it's a.
All right. So have you looked at that and tried to plan? Like, I want to see this. I want to see this Black Sand Beach. I want to see this landmark.
Not yet.
But I want to train with this guy and do this thing.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I have to look at the camp schedule because I know like Gunnar Nelson will be there. I have to learn from.
He's got a fight coming up. He just got a fight.
Yeah. Who's he fighting?
I can't remember, but I just saw it yesterday. And I thought of you.
Legit.
And he just got a UFC fight in August or something.
Yeah.
So
I would really like to get an interview with him for this.
Do it,
Get some audio with him and like the Christian dude I can't even pronounce his last name. The dude who runs BJJ Globetrotters, essentially. But,
him?
Yeah.
Dude, you need to like get in on that. You need to be a BJJ Globetrotter.
Right.
But,
yeah, dude. I mean, that was what the motivation was when I, like last time, when I started to see these camps pop up.
Yeah.
Like I read his book. He wrote a book.
I've been meaning to get that book.
Yeah.
I want to read it.
I have it on my Kindle. It's pretty good. But yeah, he was talking about just pinching money, this, and training all over the place. Like, you know, some places don't have mats. Some places have, like, you know, some places have incredible academies. Some places have fucking dirt. You know, like they trained all these places, and like jiu-jitsu and grappling is what brought people together.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like it's a whole different like network. Yeah. And the whole thing behind it is like it's an affiliation-less affiliation, right? So you have all the perks of the affiliation without being fucking
without being
cult.
in the affiliation, without being into the cult. Yeah.
Right. So that's what another thing that drew me to that whole thing.
I got a pillow to put feet on.
Yeah. Comfy. But that's what drew me to it initially was the old gym blew up, and we were kind of on our own or whatever, and I was exploring affiliation type things. I was really heavily looking into that, and I emailed a couple times with the guy.
Oh, nice.
He's like, yeah, dude, like, you could if you want. Like, it's totally cool. Like, he was like, yeah, if you want, doesn't really matter. Like, you can if you want. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was like an eye-opening moment. Then I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, when that is the upside of like your gym imploding.
Yeah.
Like,
it gives you
it forces you to open your eyes and realize the art is the art and the affiliation is the affiliation, and they're not the same thing. Loyalty is, you know, going back to Gordon Ryan, you know, loyalty is, you know, like what honor is an illusion, right? Like the loyalty is, you know, how far did you take it? Did it go too far? Or did you close yourself off?
The thing with that is like the whole honor and thing, like, this is America, it's a business, but then as an instructor, you should be honorable. I think that's
certainly.
You know what I mean? Like there should be that delineation, but again, pushing honor and loyalty on people, that's fucked up too.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is the pushing it part.
Yeah.
And then like
can't do it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like we were talking about last episode of just sort of perception. That
was a good one. That was fun.
Yeah, actually, man, I'm working on that right now, and my computer like crashed on me. Damn. So I gotta start over. I'll be posting it this week though.
It's all good.
Okay. But yeah, it's like where do you steer that? You know, is how I don't know, not even realistic, because you can make anything realistic, but you know, like how far do you take it? And it's nice if your school that you were super devoted to disappears.
Yeah.
Then you're like fresh. And you know, you get to start over, but with all these experiences, and you can sort of rebuild.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Well, I mean, on top of that though, that type of thing, like that was my whole foundation, like my I guess my perception of what building relationships was, building friendships, all that, because like that was during like my very formative years as a human, so like that was so you really had to look back at and take the good stuff from it, because shit, you could steer down a bad path, and I probably did for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you picked some stuff up that not necessarily the best.
Yeah, so then you gotta, again, have the self-awareness, the whole emotional audit deal, and then do your shit.
And you know, take it as a learning experience, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
I tried that personality on for a while.
Yeah.
Didn't work. I'm gonna try something else on.
Yeah. Well, another thing that's like interesting with like listening to other podcasts, with like stand-up comedians, like people that you see on stage, or like Mike Tyson has one. It's called Hotboxing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't been meaning to check that out.
It's super funny. But like these people that, you know, are larger than life and you assume are larger than life, and they're telling these very, like, intimate stories, you know, they're opening up about, and you can tell, like, when, you know, people are vulnerable, and it just kind of puts that other human edge to them, as opposed to, like, oh shit, that's Mike Tyson, like, he's the motherfucking king, he would beat the shit out of anybody, like, he's telling these stories, and, you know, very humanizing, you know, which is nice. So that's I just was interesting, and it made me realize, like, that's another reason, like, why I like to do it. Like, I don't sit there and talk about myself a ton or anything with anybody. I try not to fucking toot my own horn or anything if I can help it, but, like, a lot of my speech or whatever is just, like, teaching. Right? So then this is another way to just talk.
It's nice. It is nice to just chat. I don't get to talk like this with people. I like to tell a good story. That's about as far as I'm going to go as far as tooting my own horn. So I just sort of made a point to live a life that's a bunch of good stories.
You gotta have stories.
So I like to share that because it's funny and it's cool. But like to sit here and talk like this, I don't get that opportunity, man.
And that's, again, like, looking back at my relationship building skills and stuff, like, that's another thing, like, what stories should I share? What do I share?
You gotta select.
Like, you gotta select. What the fuck? Like, do I share that? Yeah,
I do have stories I don't share. There are things, definitely. You know, life gets compartmentalized to a point. But
at the same time, I think it's a good way to open up. You know, not always be, like, shut down or shut off. Because I was shut down for a long time. I didn't talk about shit to anybody.
Me too, for sure, man. You know, I mean, and still, I'm shut down in certain walks of life, even now. There's just, you know, and just certain situations and things, it's just shit people are not going to get. You know, how weird, you're already a weird guy in the room, how weird do you want to get?
But, like, but then again, it comes back to, do you care?
No, I don't
give a shit. That's the thing. Why would you care? That's so much of just information in the world is just opinion.
People's opinion to me is none of my business. Like, I'm fine with that.
Like, even a lot of it, I chalk it up. I'm like, you know, even if they're being shitty to me or something, I'm like, you know what, they're having a bad day.
That's okay
even,
for
you know,
them.
if their perception of me is shitty, if they have, you know, whatever. Cool.
It's on them. It's cool. Feel like you want to feel.
I'm a smile. Have a nice day. You know. But it's human nature, I think, to. You don't want to just, like, again, like, you don't want to bleed on people who didn't cut you.
No, I don't like sharing too much. You don't want to be that person. I mean, if someone wants to be that person with me, I listen, and that's fine. I'm cool with it. I don't judge them. I just let them tell their story.
At the same time, not my bit, not my thing.
But I'm not into that. No, but I am into listening. You know, tell me whatever you want to tell me, man.
That's another funny perception. Like, when you don't share, people automatically think you're not willing to listen. I think sometimes.
I think some people. I disagree completely. I'm all about listening. That's why I don't share most of the time, actually.
It's like, you know what? You have the floor.
Let everyone else have the floor. It's
Maybe
fine,
you don't get the chance to talk, and this is your chance to talk. So I'll shut the fuck up.
And you can kind of tell that too. If someone just starts spilling the beans to you. They just need to get something off their chest, and they had a chance to say it, and they trust you. So let them, man. Let them go.
Like, a lot of it's just like, shut the fuck up. And, like, listen to people. Like, when was the last time somebody just shut the fuck up?
If you can, you know, personal audit, when's the last time you did that? Last time I did that was last week. Someone told me way too much, but I listened. And it was some cool stories too. You know, but then they seemed to feel a lot better when they were done. And it was cool. I was like, all right.
That's the thing, like, even that little motion of just not talking can be huge to someone.
Oh, totally, man. You know, like, because maybe no one
it.
ever listens to them. And, you know, you can be the person that does.
You
know, I was thinking about, like, man, you know, I listen to Impact Theory. That's my show. That's what got me into podcasts. And,
that's a good show.
That's a cool show. I started with the Inside Quest back in the day, but he always asked, you know, what impact do you want to have on the world? And, you know, I want the Coffee Regular to be big enough that we get on that. Like, we're going to do the California podcast tour. And that's going to happen soon. But, like, I've been preparing my answers to everyone's big questions just for fun. And I'm like, I don't want to have an impact on the world. I don't. I want to have an impact, like, one person at a time. But I want to hang out with you right now, and I want you to have a good time here. And maybe your day's better because you got to do an episode of Coffee Regular. I want to give you some good coffee And, you know, that's my action of letting you know that I care about you.
Yeah.
And we're cool. Like, I'm not thinking about the world.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about one person, man. One person at a time.
And I think,
yeah,
that's a really, so we always talk about like social media and stuff being weaponized.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to not be as weaponized, or to show the benefits of it. Like, that again, we talk about document. Like
Yeah,
the documentation.
document.
The documentation shows the work that goes into stuff that you might not always see, or like.
And that's the aspect of documentation I like.
Yeah.
Is to show the work.
Yeah. Show the work. Show the stuff. Like
show the process.
Yeah. Even when I'm sharing something, like I'm uncomfortable sharing shit on Facebook.
Yeah,
a lot.
me too.
So like
I
when I
am.
do it, even that in itself is like, okay, that's a thing for me. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So getting comfortable with those things, and that just shows.
Yeah. If I approached it as the documentation, as documentation of the process, documentation of learning, not showing off, not showing the perfect life.
Yeah. Like, none of our shit is, like, glamorous by any means. We put it all together ourselves, but we like it, and we fucking put it out, and we don't bitch about it, and, like, get a few likes here and whatever, like.
Yeah, you know.
That's
we were talking
the foundation, about
how it's been slowly growing over the past year.
But it's been organic, and I like it that way.
Yeah, I like that we have no huge fan base to pull from.
Yeah, it's not
we're not crossing over from other places. We're just like telling our friends, find it. It's easy to find now. Coffee Regular on iTunes.
Yeah, it's on all the things. It's on all the stuff.
We got a whole bunch of stuff now.
But at the same time, like, when I was coming up in jiu-jitsu, I was always thinking, like, or was always being told that you can learn something from everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And you absolutely can. Like, don't be so freaking, developed or enveloped by your ego that you can't.
Everyone's got something to offer, man.
Something.
Yeah.
With, a lot of it can just boil down to you shutting the fuck up that day. Like, I'm proud of myself for not sharing a story of my this, that, whatever. I'm just glad that I listened. Or, that it applies to a lot of stuff.
I mean, in the age of social media, the amount I don't share, and like we talk about that, we both don't share a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, like even big moments in our lives, like we're not putting it up on Facebook or on Instagram.
Somewhat like the bigger, the more intimate the moment, the less you would see of it.
Yeah, the less likely
I am. You don't fucking know about it. A lot of people don't even know I have a new nephew. Like, I posted maybe one picture or something. Like, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
that's intimate. Like it's one. It's not my place. Like, it was, I think, before my sister even posted a picture or something. I was like, I'm not gonna post a picture before.
No, you're not gonna beat her. No, don't do it.
So I let her do that, and that kind of breaks the ice a little bit. But even then, like,
just
like stupid shit like that. But
you don't jump the gun so quick.
Yeah,
patience. Sit on it for a while.
Yeah, but that makes me think like, oh shit, is that like being like weirdly like non-transparent, or like things like, nah, it's just being prideful of your personal life. Like,
it's being private, man.
Yeah, you're allowed to be private. It's
having a personal life.
Yeah, you're allowed to have a personal life.
Yeah, it doesn't all have to be out there. I prefer to be more selective with what I put up. Yeah. Like, for me, sharing social media is, Coffee Regular.
Yeah.
And, I'm going very V on that. One post, one post a day. So I've been posting my coffee.
Post.
And post your coffee, too. Let me know about your coffees, guys.
Yeah, send us your coffees.
Yeah, send us your coffee pics.
Be featured on Coffee Regular.
Let us know how you're making it. And if you're copying any of our things, like a friend of mine that lives up in New York, she's trying the butter.
See, okay.
She's trying the Irish butter. She's like, I gotta try this. So like, do stuff like that. That's cool. And then, I'll post some personal things, but mainly just on Facebook so that my family and friends that like know me and my kid, know my family, like I'll put a little bit up there just so that they keep up. Yeah. They can see, because like that's how we communicate. A lot of my family just don't get a chance to see each other, talk to each other often.
Yeah.
So that's how we keep up with each other's lives.
That's it. And I would like to get to a point where we're like more interactive.
Yeah.
With people.
We're
like,
trying to get
call, they freaking write in, whatever.
Yeah. Write in, handwritten.
We
have to get a PO box.
PO
or something.
Copy regular PO box. Only handwritten notes.
Yeah. Oh, what did we just stumble upon?
Let's bring that shit back.
All right.
Let's do that.
Send
us your handwritten notes with like your coffee recipes on it.
All right, I gotta go check on that PO box now.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Shit, I would offer up my apartment address. I don't care.
You won't live there much longer.
Exactly. So. Fuck it. I just want to see if you'll actually do it.
All our friends will do it.
Yeah, they would.
They'll drop it off. They know where we're at.
Yeah. Just drop it in the mailbox.
Yeah.
What was I going to talk about?
On a side note, it smells good out today.
It does. It's
Oh,
just nice,
man.
crisp summer here.
It's sweet. It's good, man. That's why I got all these plants in my backyard,
Yeah.
dude. Makes it good.
A little fresh cut grass going on from our friend.
My
over
friend
there.
a few streets away there. My shade bed. Got it ready. Over there. See what all the shade is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I chopped that up the other day.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back on travel.
Mhm.
We got our rant, our side notes.
Mhm.
But back on travel as far as, I don't know, where else do we go with it? It's like preparation. We're both big on prep.
Yeah. I like
But as
prepping
far
and
as
shit.
like, say,
That's the thing. Once I'm in the process of traveling, it's fine.
prepping makes
so
it
easy.
prepping makes that easy though.
It's so easy.
I like being like prepared with a minimal amount of stuff for a maximum amount of situations.
Yeah.
And then it's
Now
sort
I've-
of everything's
yeah,
easy.
I've totally fucked up on that. I've packed way too little for something way bigger than.
Oh,
like,
whoops.
I've totally fucked it up.
Yeah,
but-
I've done that too. Like,
So
oh,
like, now
man.
I know what to.
Yeah, you kind of have to. What's too much? What's not enough?
Yeah, like what's actually needed.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have a washing machine, hell, you can bring 3-4
Washing
days.
machines are overrated, dude.
Huh?
You just need a fucking tub and
Oh,
a couple towels.
you go in there.
You can fucking scrub it out. Everyone's like, oh, I need a dryer, I need to air dry it. Like, oh, if it just drip dries, like, you fucking take a bunch of towels, you roll that shit up super tight in the towels,
Yeah,
and then
dries it right up.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dries it most of the way, then you hang dry it. Or fucking hair dry it if you have that shit. Like,
I've done that
so
before.
many hacks, yeah. Like,
Totally done that.
people just bitch about all that stuff. I'm like, dude, we can figure it out.
Wear the easy to wash underpants, man.
Yeah, like-
wash those fools in the sink.
Yep. Gotta take, like, rule number 1 in Vietnam, take care of your feet.
Yeah, take care of your feet.
Take care of your feet.
Definitely, dude.
That's why I keep my feet in flip-flops a lot. I like barefoot.
I'm barefoot all the time.
Most of the fucking
but
time.
The feet are clean.
Yeah, feet are
You know,
clean,
the
healthy.
toes are trimmed.
Yeah.
They bend again. They're good.
Yeah. But I've been looking at these shoes. They're basically like puncture-proof and shit. And
I saw those, the ones that are adding on Insta.
Yes.
I really am considering those. They look
looking at
cool,
them,
man. They have the steel toe and
Yeah.
crap in them too.
Yeah. Like puncture, all this stuff. So
Yeah, I kind of want to get those.
I might grab a pair before Iceland and then like go hiking in those bad boys.
I want to see what they look comfy. But did they look comfy because I want them to be?
I don't know. I
'cause I'm
saw
really
some pictures
into
of them.
them.
They do look,
They look
comfy.
really sweet.
but they're very lightweight too.
They look,
so.
yeah, they're lightweight and they're a sneaker with all the functionality of a steel toe boot.
Yeah, and it doesn't look ridiculous. Like it's
No,
not
they look
absurd.
like they're not over the top weird, like, but they look nice. Like, I'm really thinking about those shoes, man.
Yeah, because that's something like I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I'm into hiking now. I'm gonna go get tons of boots and gear. Like I want something that's gonna work across the board. Like
I want across the board and it's
Like,
minimal.
it's not-
I don't like a lot
if
of
Chuck
shoe.
Taylor can't handle it, then
Yeah, seriously,
fuck it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not into I don't do basketball shoes and stuff anymore. I don't
Nah.
like a shit ton of shoe.
No.
You know, I need.
Dude, I don't understand sneakerheads, but that's the thing. Like people who love sneakers and
I
stuff.
used
like,
to be
that's
a
their
sneakerhead.
Thing. That's their thing. They like sneakers. Fuck it.
I understand sneakerheads because I used to be one.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah.
funny because I was always barefoot.
You're like, damn, I like those shoes. Though.
But I like those shoes. I'll have to show you my collection sometime. I still got most of them. I
Yeah?
got some nice shit too.
Shit.
Yeah, it's good, man. But yeah, I used to really be into the sneakers. But then I would have like sort of my classy line and my functional line. I still have this pair of all-weather Adidas that I chased for 2 years. Or a year and a half. I chased them waiting for them to go on sale and ended up getting them for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Nice.
For like cheap though. And I wore the hell out of those things. I still wear them in the wintertime. They all falling apart and
Yeah.
shit. They're nice. But then, I got my, the last really cool pair I got were my prim knit Rod Lavers. Those are my dress shoes now. They're so sweet. But the prim knits are like stretchy and comfy and
Yeah.
they look good, man.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I used to be a sneakerhead, so I get that. I used to want a room for my shoes.
Shit. All right.
Yeah. And now, no, I don't.
Now
know.
you're like, fuck
I
that.
don't care anymore. I will hit an Adidas outlet every once in a while and get some man capris and check the shoes out.
Yeah.
That's
Just
how
to see what's out there.
And if something jumps, it jumps. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm cool.
Feeling froggy.
Yeah. But if it's at the outlet and it's on sale at the outlet,
Yeah. So yeah.
I'll get those $130 shoes for $45.
Yeah.
I justify that.
That's just, I think, learning to travel and like strip down what you need, I think can strip back to life. Like you're like, I don't need that shit.
Yeah, you don't get imprisoned,
I don't need
man.
that fucker. Like,
you don't need to, don't be imprisoned by your stuff.
Yeah, and dude, shit, look at my apartment, like there's fucking nothing in it. Like I have my mats and like some shit.
Yeah, you got what you need, man.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You know, and once you have a permanent place to park, minimalism takes on a different aspect. Like my movie collection jumped big.
Yeah.
You know, my basement is fucking immaculate.
Yeah,
but I never leave my house.
Yeah,
that's why.
There's something to nesting for sure.
Yeah, there's a reason to that nesting. It's just not the IKEA nesting instinct where I just need to buy crap.
Yeah.
You know, there's purpose there. Very specific
flow
reasons.
And function. Again, relating back to like, what do you do when you travel? You set up your shit like in the room or wherever, like to function for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what pieces of that puzzle do you need to bring?
Yeah. So,
you know, and so you minimize the pieces of the puzzle because my buddy of mine, Will, who was probably 1,000 years old, and I'm convinced I know one of the 8 China's immortals.
Okay.
That's my dude. And he told me he used to go to China all the time, and before I left, he was like, Mike, never travel with more than you can run with.
See, yeah.
And I'm like, yes. And so, like, I always do that. Even if I bring a lot of stuff, it's all on wheels and I can run with it.
My dad always used to say, like, if I was leaving something or something, he's like, can you live without it? So I'm like, okay. So that like really got me always. Like, do you have something in there that you can live without? Or like for a fire, you know, like, can you really fucking live without that? Then it's fine. Like, that always was kind of struck home to me. So, yeah. I understand that.
It gives you like a simple base for your minimalism.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. If I pack around that, then I know what's up.
Well, for some reason, like as a kid, like the Rambo knife. He unscrews the thing, and it matches. You know, like shit like that is.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah, it's embedded in culture.
Multifunction, man. Yeah.
Swiss Army knife. Like that's the cultural.
I mean, the shoes we were just talking about. Yeah. Super tough sneakers. Yeah. Oh, cool. They're puncture proof and have a steel toe, and they're comfy like sneakers. I wear that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, I can run and this and that and still kick the shit out of somebody. Like, that's what it relates back to eventually. You know what I mean? Like,
it all comes back to being a ninja.
Can I fight in it? Can I kick someone's ass in this? Can I heel hook someone in this?
Oh, no. When I still do this, man. When I go, like, try on pants or something, I'll be in the dressing room. You see my foot come up over the thing. Ha! All right, I kick it in. I'm good.
Like, all right, cool. The weapons are clear.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, like these jeans, for instance. Very stretchy.
Got some stretch in them. So, yeah, you got to be able to move. Yeah, I tell my... I always joke with...
Jeans.
Yeah. I always tell my daughter, like, she doesn't really wear a lot of dress clothes. I'm like, can you pull guard in that? And she's like, yep. Like, as long as you can choke a fool.
Yeah, you're
good.
Cool.
Like, don't let your clothing limit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where that funky part comes in with the gi. They're like, oh, I don't want to get used to this. It's like, that's exactly what you're going to use it for. Like, you know, you got to train in the gi. You got to learn the grips. You got to learn all that shit. Like,
yeah, the gi crosses over to real life, man. It really does. Like, I joke about that because, like, I'm of the I don't know, the thought process of train how you fight because you fight how you train. So I'm very much in the, if you're going to do MMA, do no gi camp.
Yeah.
But like Sean isn't. Sean Foster, he's not, right?
He just goes through.
But the cool thing about Sean is if you ask him a question, he has a thorough answer for that. And I ask people that question, no one's ever given me a straight up answer. So one time Sean had a second. I asked him. And he goes, oh, okay, here's why. He goes, it's grips, dude. He goes, here. And he explained wrist grips and elbow grips from a gi perspective and how they cross over to gloves. And I was like, thank you, Sean. But like, it was a 10-minute conversation.
Yeah.
And a very thorough, laid out, I learned, like, Henzo Gracie does this, and, you know, I do this, and I learned this. And he, like, brought it all together. But that's why I asked Sean questions. Because he has an answer for everything that he does. And it's a legitimate, logical, thought-out answer. And it's...
He's not the type of person to just do something, like...
Yeah, he doesn't just do stuff. He seems random and crazy, but he's not.
But he has his
There's a method
repertoire.
to the madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he's a very highly intelligent judo black belt. Like,
he really is.
On top of others, he knows all of other stuff.
I showed him the pipes a while ago.
Yeah.
Remember his last win when he got the belt?
I
asked him about it. He goes, I held on to that because my feet are strong, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it helped.
For real.
Like, yes, good.
Dude, I do my pipes every week.
Yeah.
I do my pipes every fucking week, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What are you
I'm
doing?
like,
You're like, you don't know
I'm
foot
like,
strength,
I'm
bro.
like, you're always talking about like why my feet are weird or this or that. Like that's why. Like, that's why my feet are dexterous and strong.
Because they
and
can do
flexible.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're like,
I've reinstated the
appendages
shit that,
now.
shit that works
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to work.
I got some new stuff, by the way.
Oh, so
I finally, all that stuff I was working on for
Clicked it.
grappling, for like movement for grapplers, that's all starting to click in. So I'm going to start sharing it with you, teaching it to you, like applying it to what we already do.
The best.
It's good stuff, man. It's
Time. It's time again. Fight to Win's coming back around, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll get ready when you get back from Narnia, man.
I know, like,
We'll put that camp in.
so tight. It'll be shit a couple weeks right after that, so.
Yeah, we'll do a little mini camp. Because you'll already be tuned.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be tuned for
I'm
training.
fighting Vikings and shit, so.
You'll be ready, so it's just going to be like, like joint mobility stuff.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
This
is what we need, yeah.
Still been doing anyway, like.
Yeah,
still
but this is
doing
new. This is
stuff.
more.
Yeah, I'm
this is
pumped.
new and it's better. It's like
There's
deeper.
always time to go deeper.
Yeah, it's deeper. It's stuff like I had been moving toward, but couldn't quite grasp.
Yeah.
And someone just, here, I moved toward it. Here it
Clicked
is.
it in.
Yeah, so it's good.
Perfect.
So it'll be perfect, yeah.
That's the thing, like, you're starting to see, like, really more, like, grappling specific stuff. MMA used to be such a weird scape of strength and conditioning, like.
Yeah, because it's starting, people are starting to lock in a little better.
Yeah.
On what to do for that. But like I can remember back in the day, man, I was training people in 05 for MMA. Mm-hmm. And just to get people, one, to get people to believe me.
Yeah.
And then two, to get people to take it seriously as something you need to do.
Yeah.
Because martial arts in general hated strength and conditioning for a long time. When I started in '98, like so anti weightlifting, because you'd gain weight. And I had a professional strength and conditioning coach like, nah, dude, just come here Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. Just do this.
Yeah.
I'll trust me. And I'm like, all right, I trust you. And like that's how I learned it. And you kind of have to go through that process over and over again with people, but it's funny. And then traveling, you pick up stuff. You're gonna learn so many weird little things that people do.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
dang.
Ooh.
After a certain point of training and whatnot, you're trying to pick up as many tricks as you can.
It becomes like tricks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
Like what can I pick up? Like what piece of or what trick can I get out of this? It's not like you're gonna.
Yeah. And by tricks we mean like move your hand an inch that way.
Yeah, like it's gotta be so. You have to have fucking 10 years of work prior to that to recognize that that's a trick or recognize that that's the
to be able to
detail.
comprehend it as a detail.
Yeah.
You have to get the rest of the details below it to be able to understand why that works, kind of thing. Yeah.
And I think shit, like my prime example was going to the Gary Tone and Gordon Ryan seminar.
You got so much out of that.
Immediately implementing things.
Yeah.
Chokes and leg locks. Like not necessarily just leg locks, but chokes more so, I would say. Like I had more backlog work with chokes than that with the leg locks, which I immediately started to implement too, but like it just clicked. Like it was one of those things that clicked.
Yeah.
So,
well, then you have it. I mean, coming from a guy like Danaher who thought about it.
Shit, yeah.
Who just sat on it for a long time.
That's the
and
thing.
systematized it, and then was like, I'm going to toss it at someone and see how quickly I can teach them. You're like, oh, it did work. All right, cool. And then they get to refine it, and then
I think that's a really interesting measure of teaching is like how quickly can you get other people to implement this and teach it too. Like,
if you know something, you can explain it simply.
Yeah, and then it makes it happen.
And then it makes it happen like that like for
magic.
somebody.
Yeah.
That is, that's definitely, my bar of that. The simpler I can explain something, the better I know it.
Yeah.
And I'll find it, in the aha moments when you're teaching. You're like, oh, I didn't realize I got that. Oh.
That's what I've been realizing, like teaching kids a lot lately, like boiling it down to 2 or 3 steps, 2 or 3 cues, really rather. But yeah.
Yeah, the proper cues, and you get like the general of it.
Yeah. And I'm like,
then,
okay, yeah, cool, okay.
Then they start extrapolating their own details.
Yeah.
But if you get like the general gist of it, and you get that right, then everything else sort of funnels in.
It's neat.
Yeah. Makes it very cool.
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, I've been teaching a lot more grappling lately. I scaled back shoot boxing.
Did you?
Yeah, it was just too spread out and stuff, so we did just 1 day a week, but just been so into like slicers and stuff, just like weird stuff.
Okay.
just pain inflicting things.
Getting your catch wrestling submissions.
Yeah. That's, I think, and I mean, it's always been around, but it's more prominent now.
Well, stuff has to go somewhere, you know. It's your fad has to happen. Whatever is in vogue, and footlocks are starting to slide out. They've been around long enough. People have figured them out, learned how to defend them. They're not as dominant. So, what's the new hole, which will become the new fad? If someone starts filling that hole and seeing a general weakness, especially in a competition setting, then the people that start there are going to start winning. So everyone's going to start paying attention.
I do think. Again, like if people are sleeping on it, catch wrestling will do that. Like
catch wrestling is good for that, man.
Pinning and like
it's a good top game.
Yep, the type of controlling and wedging and shit. Like it's great for that type of like not overthrow, but like fill in the blank.
It's a very good fill in the blank. I mean, back in the day, I used to watch a lot of Josh Barnett.
Yeah.
As to learn a top game. I had a good guard just because I was a tiny guy. But I was like, if I sweep somebody, what do I do? And I would pay attention to someone like Josh Barnett, and I was like, catch wrestling's the answer because it's a hold and then a submission, and then a break. And I was like, just figuring out how to put pressure on the midline was a huge thing for me.
I've learned a lot of that stuff like in reverse and kind of just the wrong way, but like the way I was able to hopefully piece it together made sense eventually. But like, the controls that come out of it, right? Like a lot of the rule sets in like wrestling where you can't like clinch around the gut or something, like that's not there. Like you can do all this shit and fucking
you can do all that stuff.
Like all these like rule limitation things aren't there. So that you can. But that's where I think the fun and exploration comes in, right?
Yeah, but the beauty of multiple rule sets. Jiu-jitsu's on to something with that.
Yep.
I hope other martial arts that have competition attached to them start to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have multiple rule sets for their art and yet to explore it because it opens it up so much.
Because Fight to Win is resurrecting judo with their rule set.
Their rule set is beautiful, man.
Well, their rule set in general for grappling is kind of resetting the norm.
Is it?
Right?
Okay.
They're like,
because it seems normal to me.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's phasing out all of this, the old annoying bullshit. BJJ.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's phasing that out, and it's getting back to like grappling in its essence. Like.
Yeah, but bringing back like real judo.
Yeah.
Of I feel like Rhonda was one of the last good people to come out of judo. You could still grab the legs.
Yeah.
She would always say everything you can do in judo, you can do wrestling. Anything you can do wrestling, you can do in judo.
Yep.
Which competition-wise is not true anymore.
Right.
But
if
you look at like the old judo textbook, like Jikoro Kano's manual, Kodokan manual, these got double legs and single legs in it.
Right. So apply that. Why would you ignore 50% of the body?
Exactly. Like seriously, why would you ignore it? So as a complete art, like Fight to Win's rule set for judo is resurrecting like proper judo.
Yeah.
Is really neat, and I freaking love judo. So
it's wonderful.
I even love it now. I love Olympic judo the way it is, where no one's touching the legs, and it's just these great upper body throws and all these great grips, man.
That's the thing. Each thing is gonna serve its purpose, but like at the end of the day, like no rules. Like fuck.
Yeah, what happens with no rules?
What if I could grab your legs? Like eliminate all the what ifs and then see.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of the reason I'm able to love judo as a current sport is because I never competed in it in the past. I learned a more complete old school version. I'm a Kosen judo guy, sure. But as a fan, I never did Olympic judo. So I'm able to take the transitions and still be cool with it. Whereas Olympic Taekwondo, I lived and breathed that shit.
So you're like, fuck.
I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I just watched Worlds and almost threw up.
Yeah.
Oh man, Aaron Cook lost in the quarters. His last World Championship. He's probably going to retire after this Olympics. In freaking Manchester, which is where he's from.
Yeah.
And he got beat in the quarters by this tall ass dude by the stupidest shit. Aaron was thumping people all day. Real Taekwondo, just hurting people with some kicks.
Crippling.
It was really cool. He was doing some cool shit. And he gets this dude in the corners, this guy's a foot taller than him. which is typical. He's for minus 180. Was that welter now? I can't remember. But this guy is fucking huge, and he's just tapping him in the back of the head. He did that probably 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
And won by this huge fucking margin. But none of his kicks were strong. Mm-hmm. Not a single one of them was real.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I was pissed. And then punched Aaron right in the fucking face at the end too. Huh. And Aaron went down and he played it up a little bit.
Yeah.
He played it a little just for fun. But just to get a breather for a second and be like, all right, fuck strategy.
Yeah.
But and then this dude did some shit that pissed me off while Aaron's laying on the ground. He's like posing for a picture.
Ah, dude.
I'm like, dude, you don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
No, you go and you sit on your knees and you face away from the person who's injured. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know that maybe you don't do that anymore. I guess not, because you would get disqualified.
Yeah. So
like that pissed me off too. But I'm gonna totally I've got a double standard on that. I see why people can't watch your sport as it changes.
For sure.
But I still love judo. So.
No, I mean, shit. You just watch highlights or something. It's great. Like,
oh, dude, yeah.
So cool. Like,
yeah, they have a good highlight show, man.
Yeah. It's tough when you're sitting there watching match after match after match, and it's just like bullshit after bullshit after bullshit.
Well, for me too, is if I'm gonna watch a full match of anything, I prefer to know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Because then I can kind of flip back and forth between fan and analyzing it. Mm-hmm. So I can have fun with it, but then I can watch a series of something that looks like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a series of just
but you
positioning.
realize it's something.
Yeah. Like, ooh, there's answers there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it cool.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. We keep drifting away from travel.
Yeah. Whatever. It's fine. We're traveling. Whatever.
We're traveling. Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean that's the cool thing about being able to train-cations.
Yeah.
Of all the cool things you're gonna pick up, and also be on a vacation in a new place.
Yeah.
It's a 2-for-1 deal.
It would bother me to do one or the other. You know what I mean?
I find it tough to do one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable just going to train.
Yeah.
But then I do have oh man, I probably should have went and saw that.
Yeah, it's just like, fucking relax. Just chill.
Do I know how to relax? Can I just sit?
Yeah. That's part of it too. You gotta teach yourself to chill the fuck out. So that's part of dropping in and being aware enough to just do it.
Just to be in the present, be in the friggin' moment. You don't have to turn this into training. Just sit.
Exactly.
Drink your freaking drink.
Yeah. Hang out.
Oh.
Be present.
And so I hope you find that balance.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
It's gonna be great. I'm so hyped.
Bring a coat.
Yeah. I'm hyped. It's gonna be good training. That's the thing. I'm excited to learn from.
Oh man.
They don't bring in top names, you know what I mean? So bring in other people that obviously have tons of skill and information, you know what I mean? It's not I know, I go to an Andre Galvo seminar, I know what I'm getting into, I know what he does. I see it all the time. Mm-hmm. This isn't necessarily like that. There isn't necessarily pressure for them to teach the thing that's number one or winning everything.
Or the thing that they're known for.
Yeah, it's this is a different way to think about it. It's a different way to look at it. That's what I love about it.
That's fun too.
Cool thing.
And it's cool because you don't know what you're getting into, but also if the person doesn't have a thing they're known for, then they can just kind of do whatever.
It's this is my perception of arm locks.
Yeah.
These are my opinions of this, and sometimes that can really click with people. Sometimes people have a conflicted thing in their head, or their instructors telling them something that's not clicking, whatever. They hear one thing, oh shit, that's
you get a new perspective, and it's bam. Yeah.
That's why singular in-house loyalty just doesn't.
Well, it doesn't fly, man. It doesn't work. Yeah, it just
isn't possible anymore. The internet made that impossible, but
it's still possible.
Yeah,
it's still a choice, but the internet made it easier to cheat, I guess. To cheat on your loyalty.
Oh, for sure.
Have your side game.
Yeah, it's the porn.
But
it's jiu-jitsu porn.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But it's becoming less and less and less.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Which is very good.
I think the future is very bright. Everyone put on your sunglasses. The future's bright.
Yeah. Everyone's happy. We're almost done, but I was telling someone a story at the pool yesterday. It's one parent, I like this. We sit and chat while our kids play. It's really cool. But she was asking about putting her kid in jiu-jitsu. And so I was kind of explaining the program. And it's really cool how jiu-jitsu is laid out because it's just effort-based. You know, it's not like memorize this, get this belt kind of thing. And I was kind of explaining to the idea of the community. And I said, the majority of martial artists worked their shit out in the 90s. The style versus style era did a lot for us because we all beat each other up and we all love each other now. Like there's a friendship and respect you gain from someone after just a knockdown, drag out death match that you can't find anywhere else. Yeah. I said, so consequently, we're all friends now. Everyone's open. And being that jiu-jitsu was really at the forefront of that style versus style era, they evolved the quickest. And so everyone, there's an open, like, just because I train, I can go anywhere in the world and find a school and then find a place to stay and find a place to eat and a place to do my laundry and you know, in 30 minutes or less, I have an extended family somewhere.
Well, you don't even think twice about it.
And yeah, anyone comes in, you do the same thing for them.
You
seriously don't even think twice about it because that's how the community's set up. And that's sort of the evolution of the culture. And it's a really cool thing to be in and be a part of. And that's how I think martial arts works. If you're doing it, in my opinion, if you do it properly.
Exactly. If you're doing it properly,
you got friends everywhere.
Yeah, it should push things forward, like, you know, for everyone. Like,
everyone, and that's the community aspect now, is we're all sort of together. And rather than have a rivalry, it's now curiosity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you know, just the release of ego and letting yourself fuck up and be human, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you did it right, you got your ego beaten out of you at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Now we can be open. And, you know,
got that shit out of the way, and now we're here, so no one died.
I don't know how to do this. You know how to do this. Can you show me? And then someone else is like, oh, you know how to do that? Show me. That'd be sweet. You know, and then you're just exchanging. You know.
Absolutely. It's important.
And, very important.
And I think that's why I think everyone should do jiu-jitsu. Or do grappling, or do, you know, find your submission grappling.
And also be prepared to train when you go on vacation.
Exactly.
Because what if, man?
Well, I mean, there's just jiu-jitsu in so many places now.
It's so popular now.
You can just go somewhere and train. Like, why? Like, I would never necessarily pick Iceland. You know what I mean? It's
but the fact that there's a super camp up there, and like you got
singled it in. So
you singled it in. You're cool. Yeah, and but because you do jiu-jitsu, the opportunity popped up.
Yeah, exactly.
You noticed it.
Exactly. Like,
I
think that's the thing. There's enough. I don't want to say like. There's just enough affluence in it now that people want to fuck around, go to Puerto Rico and train on the beach. They want to, you know, they want to go to cool places and do it. Like,
I think because jiu-jitsu is much more scalable, so it can be very easy on your body, and you can still learn a lot and get out of it.
Yeah,
get a lot out of it.
A lot of people can get a lot out of it. Like,
so that's what makes it affluent.
Yeah,
is you get like these rich ass CEOs who can't go to work with a black eye.
Yeah.
But want to do some badass shit.
And still stay in shit, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, and then that sort of, then they're like, well, I kind of want to sponsor this school, or I want to start this program. And they got tons of cash. Yeah. And they got a cool ass teacher. Yeah, and they got a super cool teacher that they love. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. But they got sucked into the community. Yeah. And because the community is like very open and very giving and caring, they're like, oh, I'm just a person here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, no one's trying to like kiss their ass.
No one's kissing. Like
so it creates a lot of positive stuff if it's done right. Like,
yeah, when you let go of the ego, like Sean said.
Yeah.
There's just love and
everyone
like
wants to help each other out. And, like, make stuff work. The thing is, everyone just wants to train. That's at the end of the day. Everyone just wants to fucking train.
We just want to keep training
and be happy and go home.
Yep.
And that's that.
Yeah. And that's
if you can start to really provide a place like that and do that thing, it's great.
Yeah.
And you're seeing it more, which is important.
Which, that's happening more and more. You're getting that breakdown of loyalties, breakdown of the rivalries.
Yeah.
And people are caring less and less about
it's
it.
More of an exchange of information.
And now it's the exchange, and you get this crossover of everyone just being cool. Yeah. And that's what propels everything forward.
That's what's going to set it apart from MMA even. MMA, like what the fuck is... MMA is just my opinion, a mess right now.
It's like, super mess right now. It's lost its way bad.
Yeah, I'm just not into it. Like,
there's a way back.
Yeah, there is.
There is. There's very much a way back.
There's a lot that has to happen.
There's a lot there's a lot of balance that has to happen now, though. It's the show's taken over too much. And so, whereas in the opposite effect, BJJ has embraced the show,
Yeah.
but they
Enough.
also embrace variety.
Yep.
And so,
But there's just less. I don't want to say less personalities, but there's more balance to the personalities.
the personality thing is balanced out.
Yeah, which I think is important.
Mm-hmm.
I think, look at the Ultimate Fighter. It promoted all these personalities and this type of person as a fighter, right?
It did that, and it had its reasons, because, I mean, back in 2005, reality TV was huge.
Yeah, no.
And so they had to
had
use
to.
where culture was at as a way in.
Absolutely.
But then that held on.
It held on
too
too
long.
long.
They
Yep.
needed to let it go, and then it just, it blew up and turned into
this.
Conor McGregor.
Turned into,
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll shit.
Yeah, and then everyone's copying Conor, and you're like,
It's
well,
not working.
shit, it's not working. Yeah,
Like, you realize
no.
he's the only one that can do that.
He's
right?
the only one that pulled that off because his timing was right,
Yeah.
and he backed
And
up
he's-
his words.
And he's fucking him.
And yeah, the character's on,
Yeah.
and Chael takes credit for that, and Chael's right. Chael
Yeah.
sort of laid the groundwork for that, but
It's true.
but
But yeah, I think grappling could save it all.
grappling can.
Yeah.
If it keeps going in the direction it does, and if it doesn't get sucked in by a dominant rule set or a dominant control system of
I think it's headed that way. I think it is.
and even if it goes to the Olympics, there's enough variety outside of it that it won't be killed.
Yeah.
The Olympics will kill an aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because it will whittle down the rule set, and people will get black belts in 3 years. And no one believes me, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I do.
Because an Olympiad is 4 years, and Olympics loves young people.
Yeah.
It's youth.
Yep.
It's for the youth. There are some Olympic teams in countries that won't let you on if you're over 25.
See?
And that's what's going to happen.
Yep, I agree.
And so, as long as that's not the only outlet,
Yeah.
You're
And
cool.
I don't think it will be.
and now it
Again,
won't. Now it
yeah,
won't be. There's
yeah.
enough variety of professional leagues
Yep.
with enough different
Yeah,
rule
and now
sets.
money's
and
coming
now
into
there's
it.
money into it, and so you have an outlet.
Yep.
And you always have MMA too.
Yeah.
And so-
I mean, obviously, like, I think a lot of the money died in MMA with all the whole sponsorship crap and all that. Like, they made it hard for
the UFC killed that when they killed
yeah.
sponsors.
when like it made it
But-
hard for fighters to make money. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, other organizations are letting people still have a lot of sponsors.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's variety going on there now, which is I think what will save it.
and I think the PFL with like their tiered playoff
That's kind of
stuff.
cool,
like,
man.
That's gonna be. There's gonna be interesting things.
That's accessible to your ball sports fan.
Yeah.
They can understand
They
a
can bet on
playoff
it.
system.
Fucking
They can-
gamblers can.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I mean?
gamblers
Like,
can
there's
bet on it. Yeah.
Other Canadians.
There's more ways in.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, well, we good.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll have fun in the Icelands.
Hopefully, we'll have some good material when we get back. It's
Oh, bring the stories, man.
gonna be good.
Oh, that's going to be the next episode.
Pictures, all the good stuff.
Pictures and
videos
stories from your trip.
from Iceland,
Yeah.
Reykjavik.
Very cool.
Yeah. Signing off, and as always, keep your coffee regular.
Yes. Peace in, my friends.